Hey you guys, my name is Micah Folsom and I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about this specific topic. So when Jessica reached out to me to jump in on this Choose Happy group, I was like, heck yes. Like I was super excited because it's something that I'm so passionate about and it's something that is honestly completely in our control. Okay, so we're going to talk today about something that we can implement today, well actually tomorrow, that will significantly make a difference in your happiness, in your day, in just kind of the flow of how everything goes, okay? So, little backstory, I am a mom of 3. My husband's a full-time veterinarian, and I'm pregnant with another, due in February, and I was a couple years ago, well actually like 4 years ago, I was kind of stuck in that funk where mom life controlled me. It was kind of all I did. I woke up when my kids came in and woke me up. They were ornery, they were needing something. I was like, so I woke up every day like grumpy and frazzled, and there was just like tension, and it was just not good. Okay, so then I was like, okay, I need to do something about this. I need to kind of get control of my life. I need to feel like I have the reins. And so I read this book called The Miracle Morning. Has anyone read it? If you've read it, comment below. I am not a morning person. I'm a night owl. And the thought of waking up even earlier than I had to already was like daunting. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. But I knew something had to change. And so I read this book and it just clicked. Good morning, Kristen. It just clicked. And I was like, I have to do this. I have to implement this. So it's been about probably a good 3 years now since we've implemented this Miracle Morning. And so I'm going to just briefly touch on what that looks like and how it can help you create more happiness in your life, okay? So by starting your day, you're in control of it, you set it up, and you create this routine that then obviously impacts the rest of your day, your life, your relationships. Everything compounds in a better way when you start your morning off right, okay? So he talks about these things called the savers, and I will post a graphic in here, so don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to write all these things down. You can make notes if you want to, but we have these savers, and basically they stand for different things, and so I'm going to walk you through that. And then what you do is you just create a routine that works for you. It looks a little bit differently. It looks a little bit different for everyone, but you create what works for you, and then you just do that every single morning, and you start your day that way, and you create this routine that sets you up for success, puts you in control of your day. You wake up not frazzled and frustrated and stressed already, but you wake up in control, calm, soothing, like all of these good things. Start your day off and set the tone for the rest of the day, okay? So, diving in. The first part of the savers is silence. So that can be prayer, that can be just meditation. It can just be sitting for a few minutes after you wake up and just thinking, just letting yourself be quiet, listening, thinking, all of those things. We wake up and we say our morning prayer. So that's our point. That's our silence factor. The A is affirmations. If you're not familiar with affirmations, basically they're just kind of simple, like one-liners, statements, and you can make a list of them. And these are just statements that you tell yourself, that you're affirming to yourself, and they're positive. So they can be based around your goals. They can be based around what you want to focus on that day. Like, for example, I am a calm, loving mother. That's the one I have to say to myself because my patience wears thin with my crazy kids, right? I can do hard things. I am powerful. I am empowered. I am, and like lots of I am statements, and you're just telling yourself these positive statements each morning. So I just make a list of them with whatever I'm going through or whatever goals I have set or whatever phase I am in life. they're geared around those, and they change up. So I just have a list of those, and then I say them each morning. The V is visualization. So this is simply visualizing. So in your mind, visualizing what it is you're working on. So whether it's your goals, whether it's things you're aspiring to accomplish, whether it's, for instance, with motherhood, whether it's just seeing kind of a quarrel play out with your kids, they're fighting, and seeing how you react to it, seeing how you deal with the situation in a positive way without freaking out and going crazy, but how you want to see that play out. That's just an example. I was a gymnast for 7 years, and visualization was huge. Before every single meet, they would have us sit in silence, and they would have us visualize all of our routines. We would do them perfectly, and we would do it for like 30 minutes. Visualization is so powerful. So whatever you want to see happen in your life, each morning you're just setting a few minutes aside. It doesn't have to be long to see those things happening, okay? The E is for exercise. Now, I'm a health and fitness coach, so this is one that I was like, okay, this is perfect because I need to make time for this. I need to do this before I let my excuses take over and before life happens. And so just getting your body moving, taking care of yourself. There's so much good happens when you make yourself a priority and when you take care of yourself and when you get those endorphins flowing early in the morning. It doesn't have to be an hour-long workout. It can be a quick 10-minute push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks. Like, just start with something to get your body moving and to get everything flowing, okay? R is reading, and this can be, I'm a huge believer in personal growth books, so whether you could read a parenting book, you could read a book on self-confidence, you could read The Miracle Morning, you could read conference talks, all sorts of, just read something that's going to fuel your mind with positivity, uplift you, help you grow as an individual. And it can be 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be like a long time, okay? And then the S is scribing. So this can be journaling for a few minutes. This can be having a book of gratitude where each day you just list 5 things you're grateful for and starting with a grateful heart. But just having scribing as part of your day, whether you make a to-do list and you plan out your day, whatever that looks like. And that's it. So those are the savers. Whatever order you want to go in can be, you can do whatever works for you. But you just create a simple routine. And this, honestly, this can be done in 20 minutes. This can be done in an hour. I give myself at least an hour, hour and 15 minutes to do this. So we're up really early. We're up, my alarm set for 5:03 every morning. We do this, and then we normally wake our kids up. Right now we're doing like a family challenge, so our kids are waking up early with us and working out. So it looks a little bit different, but normally I do this before I wake up the kids. And you guys, and my husband does this now too, and he does his own reading and visualization and all of his stuff, and then we come together, we work out together, we say our prayers, all that stuff. So you can make this a partner thing with, if you're married, you can do it on your own, but I cannot stress how, like, this has been the biggest game changer for us, and just really setting the tone for our day, setting yourself up, putting you in the driver's seat instead of just letting life happen to you, because that's when we get stressed and we get flustered and we just feel like life is throwing its darts. When you can wake up with a sense of calm, you're in control, you set the tone, it's just empowering and it's uplifting, and it honestly sets the tone for the entire day, okay? So I will post the graphic in the comments section so you guys can find it easily, where it explains these, so you guys can, for your homework today or for your challenge, I want you guys to take a minute and plan out what a miracle morning could look like for you. And if you're really awesome, you will start to implement this, even if it's a little bit at a time. Even if you just wake up 15 minutes earlier and say your prayers and read your scriptures and do a quick 5-minute workout or whatever. Like, start small if you need to, but I promise this will be such a game changer in creating more happiness in your life. All right? Okay, I'll post a graphic below. And let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Okay, see you guys.